Very good afternoon. See, in the previous session, we discussed about DRL command select. So using select command, we can retrieve the data from existing database. So from the database, if you want to retrieving means opening existing data. So if you want to open and see the data, we can use this select command. So in the select query, we can use operators. Operators are categorized as arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, special operators, set operators, and some other operators. So among these, we discussed about arithmetic operators and relational operators in the previous session. Arithmetic operators are used to perform arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And these relational operators are used to compare two values. And next, logical operators. Now I'm talking about logical operators. Listen. Logical operators. These logical operators are used to perform logical operations. So to perform the logical operations, we are using logical operators. So Oracle SQL provides following logical operators. So it provides three logical operators. Those are, first one is AND, second one is OR, and third one is NOT. Here AND means we use AND text itself as the symbol. OR means OR text only we write. NOT means NOT text only we write. So text itself is the symbol for AND here. OR also, NOT also. In C or Java, AND means you are writing two ampersands. Okay, there is a symbol for AND. But here AND means AND text itself is the symbol. Okay, OR means OR text itself is the symbol, and NOT means NOT text itself is the symbol. And OR NOT text only we write to use logical operators. So to understand these logical operators, we should know the truth tables. So generally AND OR are used to write multiple conditions. AND OR are used to write multiple conditions. To separate multiple conditions, generally we use AND OR based on our requirement. Okay, see the truth tables of AND OR. Condition 1, C1 means condition 1. Condition 2. Here condition 1 and condition 2 we want. Here condition 1 or condition 2 value we want. So total 4 cases are there. You already know about truth table. In school level, you learn this. So total 4 cases are there. Condition 1 true, condition 2 also true. This is first case. True, false. Second case. False, true. Third case. False, false. Fourth case. So in case of AND, if all are true, result is true in case of AND. In remaining cases, result is false. In case of AND, if all conditions are true, result is true. Otherwise, false. In first case, both are true. So what is the result here? True. In second case, both are not true. What is the result? False. In third case, both are not true. Result is false. In fourth case also, both are not true. Result is false. If all conditions are true, result is true. Otherwise, result is false. Whereas in case of R means at least one condition should be true. Minimum one true is required. Maximum any number of truths that can have. Minimum one true is required. Here both are true. What is the R result? True. Minimum one true is required. Both are true. Result is true. So in the second case, first condition is true. So result is true. In third case, second condition is true. So result is true. In fourth case, all are false. Then result is false. Okay. So in case of AND, if all are true, result is true. In case of OR, at least one condition is true, result is true. So with this, we can understand that AND should satisfy all conditions, then only all condition will become true. OR should satisfy at least one condition, minimum one condition should be true. Okay. So AND should satisfy all conditions. AND should satisfy all conditions, whereas OR should satisfy at least one condition. AND should satisfy all conditions. OR should satisfy at least one condition. OR should satisfy at least one condition. Generally, to write multiple conditions, we use AND or. AND means all conditions should be satisfied. OR means at least one condition should be satisfied. That's it. Now to understand this, I'm taking one example. So in this example, I cover AND or both. Listen. See, there is a table, student table. Yesterday we created it. SID, SName, marks of subject 1, marks of subject 2, and marks of subject 3. 5 columns are there. Some data is there, like 1001. Okay, student name is there and marks are there like this. Okay, 1002 B, some marks values are there. So like this data is there. Our requirement is we want to display past students' records. So university is conducting 100 marks paper for every subject. Maximum marks are 100. Student must get minimum 40 marks in each subject. Then only his result is pass. So minimum 40 marks are required in each subject. Okay, minimum 40 marks are required for pass in each subject. This is the condition in that university. Okay, so university is conducting 100 marks paper. Student must get minimum 40 marks for pass in every subject. Our requirement is we want to display passed students' records. The students whose result is pass, those records only we want to display. Display passed students' records. This is our requirement. What we have to do? See here. Is first student result pass or fail? Pass. How you are telling? In all students, in all subjects, he got greater than 40. So 70 is greater than 40. So pass. 90 is greater than 40. So pass. 80 is greater than 40. Pass. In all subjects, he got greater than 40. So you are telling that pass. What about second student result? Fail. How you are telling? In second subject, he got less than 40. In second subject, he got less than 40. So in first subject, he got greater than 40. Okay. But in any subject, if he is getting less than 40, you are calling that as fail. Okay. So for pass, in every subject, student must get 40 or greater than 40. For fail, in any subject, student get less than 40, you are calling as fail. Okay. So we are writing like this. So select all records we want, all columns we want, star from student. All columns we want, so write star we are writing. Where write the condition for pass. First subject M1. M1 marks must be greater than or equals to 40. M2 marks must be greater than or equals to 40. And M3 value must be greater than or equals to 40. Then only his result is pass. Okay. In the M1, if he got 40 or greater than 40, he passed in first subject. In the M2, if he got 40 or greater than 40, he passed in second subject. In the M3, if his marks value is 40 or greater than 40, he passed in third subject. Okay, 3 conditions we are writing. To separate these multiple conditions, and or we have to use based on our requirement. In this example, we have to use AND operator or OR operator. AND operator. Why? Because all conditions should be satisfied here. In every subject, student must get 40 or greater than 40. So here we must use AND operator. So right here, and M1 greater than or equals to 40, and M2 greater than or equals to 40, and M3 greater than or equals to 40. That's it. This is a condition for pass. Okay, next, another question. We want to display failed students records. We want to display failed students records. Okay, if in any subject, if student is getting less than 40 means his result is fail. So select star from student. Where, for example, in the M1, if student is getting less than 40 means he failed in M1. In the M2, student is getting less than 40 means he failed in M2. Okay. In the M2, if student is getting less than 40 means M3, if student is getting less than 40 means he failed in M3. Now, here 3 conditions are there. To separate these 3 conditions, we have to use AND operator or OR operator based on our requirement. According to this example, here failed student records we want. In any subject, student is getting less than 40, result is fail. Now here we have to use AND operator or OR operator. OR operator. Why? Any one condition is true, result is fail. In the M1 subject, student is getting 90 marks. In the M2 subject, student is getting 80 marks. Okay. But in the M3 subject, if student is getting less than 40, what you are telling is result is fail only. In any subject, student is getting less than 40, you are calling his result as fail. So at least one condition should be satisfied here. Okay. At least one condition should be satisfied. So we have to use OR operator. So that's why we are using OR operator. That's it. Okay. Now, these are the queries. I'm opening SQL Plus and I'm showing it practically. Observe. See, our batch schema is C ## batch 2 PM. Password is Naresh IT. I'm setting page size as 200 and line size as 200 and I'm clearing the screen. Observe. Yesterday we created this table. Maybe available or not. Let me check. Student, select star from student. Yesterday we created. To calculate total and average, we created this one. So student ID, student name, observe here. Marks values are there. M1 marks, M2 marks, M3 marks. Of every subject, of every student, marks are there. Okay, now, is first student result pass or fail? Observe. Pass. How you are telling? In every subject, he got greater than 40. Okay, second student's result is pass or fail? Fail. How you are telling? In second subject, less than 40. In remaining subjects, greater than 40. Okay, but in one subject, he got less than 40. So, in any subject, if student is getting less than 40 means result is fail. So one student result is pass here and one student result is fail here. We want to display passed students records. So to get passed students records, we are writing select star from which table we are retrieving? Student table. Where write the condition for pass. M1 must be greater than or equals to 40. Okay. And M2 must be greater than or equals to 40. And M3 must be greater than or equals to 40. In all subjects, student must get 40 or greater than 40. So all conditions should be satisfied here. So we are using AND operator. Observe now. It is displaying only passed student record. Observe. So the student result is pass. So there is one passed student is there, one failed student is there. It is displaying only passed student record. So this is the query for getting only passed students records. Now similarly, we want to get failed student records now. So to get failed student records, we are writing like this. Select star from student where M1 less than 40 or M2 less than 40 or M3 less than 40. So in any subject student is getting less than 40 means his result is fail. Okay. So observe here, failed student record it is displaying. In second subject, student got less than 40 here. Okay, let me discuss what is happening here. See here. We are writing condition like this. So whatever the column names are there, those column names only we have to use. Here column name is M1. So we are writing M1 greater than or equals to 40. If column name is mass, we have to write mass greater than or equals to 40. Column names only we are using. Okay, listen carefully. For passed students, which condition we are writing? Where M1 greater than or equals to 40 and M2 greater than or equals to 40 and M3 greater than or equals to 40. Okay, see, first student M1 marks. What is the marks value? 60. Is 60 greater than 40? Yes, condition true. Second one, M2 subject marks 80. Is 80 greater than 40? Yes, condition true. Okay, third M3 marks 70. Is 70 greater than 40? Yes, condition is true. Okay, here we are using which one? AND operator or OR operator? AND operator. AND means all should be true, then all condition will become true. Here all are true, so all condition is true now. Okay, so this record will be retrieved. Next, see for second record. For second record, what is happening? Just observe. Okay, M1 value. For second student, M1 value. What is the M1 value? 80. Is 80 greater than 40? Yes, condition is true. Okay, next M2 value, 30. Is 30 greater than 40? Is 30 equals to 40? No, condition is false. Okay, so here we are using which operator? AND operator. AND means all should be true. Second condition is true or false? False. Is it required to check third condition now? Not required. If third condition is true, then also all condition will become false. Even if third condition is false, then also all condition will become false. Because for AND, all are true. All should be true. Second one is false. Even if third condition true or false, definitely all condition will become false only. So because of that reason, if any one condition is false, it never check remaining conditions in case of AND. Okay. In case of AND, all should be true. If any condition is false, it will never check remaining conditions. So in this case, second condition is false here. So it will not check third condition. This record will not be displayed. That's it. Okay. So only passed student record it is displayed. In case of R, what is happening? Observe here. We want to get failed student records. Where? M1 less than 40 or M2 less than 40 or M3 less than 40. For second student, for first student, what is the M1 value? Observe 60. Is 60 less than 40? False. Second value 80. Is 80 less than 40? False. Is 70 less than 40? False. We are using which operator? And or or. Or means minimum one true is required. Then only all condition will become true. Here all are false. So all condition is false. This record will not be displayed. Next 80. Is 80 less than 40? Is 80 less than 40? False. Okay. Is 30 less than 40? Yes. 30 is less than 40. Condition is true. 30 is less than 40. Condition is true here. So 80 less than 40 condition false. 30 less than 40 condition is true. In case of R, minimum one true is required. So second condition is true here. Is it required to check third condition here? Not required. Even if third condition is true, all condition will become true. Even if third condition is false, all condition will become true. Because R means minimum one true is required. Even if third condition is false or true, all condition is true only. So no need to check the third condition, remaining conditions will not be tested. So in case of AND, if any condition is false, it will not check remaining conditions. In case of OR, if any condition is true, it will not check remaining conditions. So here this condition is true. So this record will be displayed. That's it. This is the execution process of AND OR. Okay, so now I'm explaining number of examples on AND OR. Okay, you have to tell the queries. I write the queries here. Now my requirement is, we want to display the employee records. Already we created employee table. Employee sample data file also I uploaded to the Google Classroom. You can check. So display the employee records. We want to display all managers and clerks records. We want to display all managers and clerks records. This is our requirement. We want to display all managers and clerks records. This is our requirement. Okay. If you want to get managers records, yesterday we have written like this. Select star from EMP, where job equals to manager we have written. So if we write query like this, what it will display now? All managers records it will display. Okay. For example, if you want to get only clerks records, what we have to write? Where job equals to clerk we are writing, it will display clerks records. But now what is our requirement? We want to get all managers and clerks records. So we need to write both conditions. Job value must be manager. Okay. Job value must be clerk. Now, you tell me, here two conditions are there. Observe. Job equals to manager. Job equals to clerk. Now, you tell me, here we have to use AND operator or OR operator. AND operator or OR operator. How many of you are saying AND? Okay. See. Listen. Here we must use OR operator. Okay. AND means what? Listen carefully. AND means what? All conditions should be true. Both should be true. AND means both should be true. If you use AND operator, what happens, you know? Both conditions never be satisfied. Think. If one employee is manager, he never become clerk. If one employee clerk, he never become manager. So an employee may be either manager or clerk, but not both. Then how both conditions will become satisfied here? Okay, both conditions never become satisfied. So we should not use AND operator. If you use AND operator, it will display no rows selected. You can check here. So here, EMP table is there. Observe. In the EMP table, different job designations are there. Okay, some job titles are clerks, salesman, manager, analyst. Different job titles are there. Our requirement is we want to get all, if we want to get all managers records, we are writing like this. Select star from EMP where job equals to manager. For example, I am giving small letter manager. It is displaying what? No rows selected. Why? In any case of string comparison, it is case sensitive. In the table, data is in which case? Uppercase. You are comparing with lowercase here. Okay, uppercase manager is not equals to lowercase manager. So that's why it is displaying no rows selected. Remember this point. Every time I will not repeat. For string comparison, it is case sensitive. So whenever we are giving string constants like this, specify in capital letters. According to table data, we have to give the case. So job equals to manager means it is displaying only managers records. 3 managers are there. For example, if we are writing job equals to clerk, it gives only clerks records. 4 clerks are there. But what is our requirement now? We want to get all these clerks records plus managers records, both. So for this, we need to write both conditions. 2 conditions we have to write. So select star from EMP where job equals to clerk, job equals to manager. Okay, now here we have to use AND operator or OR operator. OR operator we have to use. If you use AND operator, so if first employee is, for example, first employee is clerk. So he is clerk means he is not manager. Okay, so both conditions never be satisfied. So clerk equals to clerk, this condition will be true. Clerk equals to manager, this condition will become false. First record it is not displaying, but his job is clerk. So like that, it is displaying no rows selected. Observe. Observe here. If you write AND here, is it giving clerks and managers records? No. So we cannot use AND. Now I am using AND OR operator here. Observe job equals to clerk or job equals to manager. Job equals to clerk or job equals to manager. Okay, now it will display all clerks and managers records. Observe here. So total 4 clerks are there, 3 managers are there. Clerks and managers records it is displaying. So what is happening here? Let me explain. See, select employee number e-name from EMP. So, sorry, employee number. See, so we are writing condition like this. Try to understand. sorry, job. E-name and job I am taking. Okay. So here different job designations are there. Okay. Observe. We are writing like this. Where job equals to clerk or job equals to manager, we have to write. If you use AND operator, what is happening? Observe. If you use AND operator, what is happening? See here. First employee job title is what? Clerk. Is clerk equals to clerk? Yes. First condition is true. Okay. Is clerk equals to manager? Is clerk equals to manager? No. Second condition is false. Is it retrieving clerk record now? No. But what is our requirement now? We want to get clerk's records. So both conditions never be true now. Okay. For example, if we take this 4th record, job title is manager. If we take 4th record here, job title is manager. Is manager equals to clerk? False. Is manager equals to manager? True. Okay. But it generally when first condition false, it never checks second condition in case of AND. Both should be true here, but first condition is false. So it never displays manager record also. Our requirement will not be fulfilled if you use AND. So we cannot use and here. We must use or. So because of this reason here, don't use and operator or operator we have to use. At least one condition should be satisfied. Then use and. So now observe here. First employee job title is clerk. Is clerk equals to clerk? Yes. Okay. First record will be displayed. Okay. Next. Is salesman equals to clerk? No. Is salesman equals to manager? No. Okay. Both conditions are false. In case of R, minimum one true is required. Both are false here. Next employee also salesman. Salesman equals to clerk? False. Salesman equals to manager? False. Okay. Both are false. All condition is false. Next value manager. Is manager equals to clerk? False. Is manager equals to manager? True. In case of R, one true is required. Second condition true. So it displays manager's record. Next for salesman, false, false. For manager, false, true. For manager, false, true. So manager's records will be displayed. So this is the execution process. So here don't use and operator. We must use or operator. So job equals to manager or job equals to clerk. Okay. Now next, another example. We want to display the employee records. Okay, just a minute. So let me check the salary values here. See, we want to display the employee records. We want to display the employee records whose salary is more than 1600 and less than 3000. We want to display the employee records whose salary is greater than 1600 and less than 3000. Salary must be more than 1600 and less than 3000. Then only that should display the record. Otherwise that should not display the record. Okay. Select employee number, e-name, salary from EMP. Where? So salary should be greater than 1600 means what we write? Salary greater than 1600. So if salary is less than 3000 means which condition we have to write? Salary less than 3000. So here both conditions we need to write. So salary should be greater than 1600 and salary should be less than 3000. Now, both conditions we are writing okay. So to separate these both conditions, we have to use and operator or operator according to our requirement. So here which operator we have to use? And operator or operator? Sorry. Okay. See. Here we must use and operator. Okay. Some are telling or here. If you use or operator, what happens? You know, you will get wrong result. If you use or operator, what happens here is, for example, one employee salary is 4,000. Is 4,000 greater than 1,600? Yes. This record will be displayed now because R means one condition should be true. Okay. For example, one more salary value is there. One employee salary is 1,200. Is 1,200 less than 3,000? Yes. This second condition will be true. 1,200 will be displayed. But what is our requirement? The salary is greater than 1,600 and less than 3,000. So 1,200 record will be displayed if you use R. 4,000 record will be displayed if you use R. So can we use R operator here? No. We must use AND operator. Okay. So here don't use R operator. Use AND operator. That's it. See here. So select employee number, e-name, salary from EMP, where salary should be greater than 1600 and salary should be less than 3000. So the employees whose salary is greater than 1600 and less than 3000, it is displaying. Observe here. Okay, so only 3 employees are there. Only 3 employees' salaries are, see here, these values are less than 3000 and greater than 1600. Observe. Okay. So what is happening? Just observe. We are writing condition as where salary is greater than 3000. Sorry. Salary is greater than 1600 and salary is less than 3000. Like this we are writing. Now observe here. First value 800. Is 800 greater than 1600? Is 800 greater than 1600? No. False. So first condition is false. Okay. So in case of and, if first condition is false, it never checks next condition. Okay. Next value is 1600. Is 1600 greater than 1600? False. So it never checks remaining conditions. Okay. Is 1250 greater than 1600? False. Is 2975? Is 2975 greater than 1600? Yes. Second condition will be tested. Is 2975 less than 3000? Yes. Both conditions are true. This record will be displayed. So this salary value is greater than 1600 and less than 3000. Observe. Next value 1250. Is 1250 greater than 1600? No. False. Is 2850 greater than 1600? Yes. Is 2850 less than 3000? Yes. So here both are true. 2850 record will be displayed. So like this, it displays the records. Okay. So based on our requirement, we use AND operator or operator. Okay. The same question, including 1600, including 3000 we want. Including 1600, including 3000 we want. So the question is, display the employee records whose salary is 1600 or more and salary should be salary is 1600 or more and salary should be 3000 or less. So whose salary is 1600 or more and salary should be 3000 or less. Then that should display the record. This is the question. So including 1600, including 3000 we want. If we write this query, it is giving greater than 1600, less than 3000. 1600 also we want. So what we have write? Salary greater than or equals to 1600. Here salary less than or equals to 3000. That's it. Now 1600 and 3000 will be included. Observe now. Okay, sorry. See. So including 2 employees are getting 3000 salary and 1 employee is getting 1600 salary. These 3 employees are getting salary between 1600 and 3000. So these salary values are between 1600 and 3000. This is 1600. This one, these are 3000. Okay. Now, our requirement is we want to display the employee records whose employee numbers are 7499, 7521 and 7900. This is our requirement. So if the employee numbers are 7499 or 7521 or 7900. Okay. For example, if you want to display the employee record whose employee number is 7499, what we are writing? Select star from EMP where employee number equals to 7499 we are writing. Now it will display 7499 employee record. One employee record it will display. But now our requirement is we want to get 3 employees records. So employee number should be 7521 and employee number should be 7900. Now you tell me, here we have to use AND operator or OR operator. AND or OR operator we have to use. Why? Because at least one condition should be true here. If you use AND, never condition should be satisfied. Okay, if one employee number is, every employee has a unique employee number, one employee number only. If one employee's employee number is 7499, his employee number will not become 7521 or 7900. At least one condition should be satisfied here. So we have to use OR operator. Now it displays these 3 employees records. Observe here, I am copying this. See, 3 employees records it is displaying. Observe 7499, 7521, 7900. Okay, so 3 employees records it is displaying. So what is happening here? See, so we are writing like this. Where employee number is equals to 7499 or employee number is equals to 7521 or employee number is equals to 7900, like this we are writing. Okay, first employee number is what? 7369. Is 7369 equals to 7499? No. Is 7369 equals to 7521? No. Is 7369 equals to 7900? No. All are false. So all condition is false. First record will not be displayed. Second employee 7499. Is 7499 equals to 7499? Yes. This record will be displayed. It will not check remaining conditions. Next employee 7521. Is 7521 equals to 7499? No. Is 7521 equals to 7521? Yes. Okay. It will not check next condition. All condition is true here. This record will be displayed. So like this it get executes. So total 3 employees records it is displayed. Next. Same model. But using names we are displaying now. Display the employee records whose names are Allen, Scott and Miller. Allen, Scott and Miller. Display the employee records whose names are Allen, Scott and Miller. This is our requirement. What we have to write? Select star from EMP where these are employee names. Employee name is equals to Allen. If you write like this, Allen record only it will display. Okay, next, if employee name is Scott, that Scott record also we want to get. Okay, and employee name is equals to Miller, this Miller record also we want to get. Here we have to use AND operator or OR operator. OR operator. So we are using OR operator here. So OR. So if employee name is Allen or Scott or Miller, it displays the records. So these 3 employees records will be displayed now. Observe here. See, Allen record, Scott record and Miller record it is giving. Now, our requirement is we want to display the employee records. We want to display the employee records who joined in who joined in 1981. We want to display the employee records who joined in 1981. Yesterday we have written who joined after. Who joined after 1981. Who joined after 1981 means which condition we have written? Hire date is greater than in the 1981, what is the last date? 31st December 1981. So if the date value is greater than 31st December 1981, those employees joined after 1981. Okay, who joined before 1981 means what we have written? Who joined before 1981 means which condition we have written? Hire date less than, in the 1981, what is the first date? 1st January 1981. So it displays employee records who joined before 1981. Now what is our requirement? Who joined in 1981. Okay, so what we have tried? So joined in 1981 means date value should be between 1st January 1981 and date value should be between 31st December 1981. So hire date value should be between these two dates. Okay. What we have tried? For example, if you want to get the employee records whose salary is 2,000 or more and salary should be 3,000 or less. For this, what you have written? Salary must be greater than or equals to 2,000 and salary must be less than or equals to 3,000 you have written. In the same way, date value must be 1st January or greater than 1981 and date value must be 31st December 1981 or less than it. Okay, like that we have to write. What we have to write? Hire date. We want to display the employee records who joined in 1981. So hire date must be greater than or equals to 1st January 1981. And hire date must be less than or equals to 31st December 1981. So date value must be between these two dates. So just like salary value should be between 2,000 and 3,000 means salary greater than or equals to 2,000 and salary less than or equals to 3,000 we are writing. In the same way, if date value is 1st January or 1981, 1st January 1981 or greater, and the date value must be 31st December or less, then only that should display. So these both conditions should be satisfied. So this condition we have to write. So this is the condition. Okay. So who joined in 1981 means write condition like this. This is the condition. So we are writing the query now. Select star from EMP where hire date should be greater than or equals to 1st January 1981 and hire date must be less than or equals to 31st December 1981. So it will display the employee records who joined in 1981. Okay. Observe here. All these employees hire dates are 81 only. Observe. Observe the hire date values. All are 81 only. Observe here. Now you have to tell this. I want to display the employee records. I want to display the employee records who joined in 1981, 1982 and 1983. 1982 and 1983 sequential years are there. So if employee hired is joined in 1981 or 1982 or 1983, then that should display the record. What we have tried? Select start from EMP where hire date. Okay, what is the minimum hire date in the 3 years? 1st January 1981. So hire date value must be greater than or equals to 1st January 1981. Okay, and hire date, okay, in these 3 years, what is the maximum date value? 31st December 1983. So hire date must be greater than or equals to 31st December 1983. So if the employee hire date falls under this range, that displays the record. So the employees who joined between these two dates, if hire date value is greater than or equals to 1st January 1981 and hire date value is, less than or equals to, hire date less than or equals to 31st December 1983. Those records will be displayed. So the employees who joined in 81, 82, 83, it will display. Once observe the hire dates here. Once observe the hire dates. So total 14 employees records are there. Some employees are joined in 83. Some employees are joined in 82. Some employees are joined in 81. And one employee joined in 1980. Total 14 employees are there. Our requirement is we want to display the employee records who joined in 81, 82, 83. So we are writing like this. See here. Total how many employees records are there? 14. Okay. But how many records it is displaying now? 13 only. The employee who joined in 1980, it is not displaying. Smith record, it is not displaying. Remaining records, it is displaying. Observe here, all hire date values, observe 81 are there. Okay. 82 are there. Okay. And 83 employees are also there. That's it. So this is the way of using AND. Now, see, we want to display the employee records. Display all employees records except managers and clerks. This is our requirement. We want to display managers records. Okay. We want to display all employees records except managers and clerks. This is our requirement. We don't want to get managers and clerks. Other than managers, clerks we want. This is our requirement. So what we write? Select start from EMP where if we write job equals to manager or job equals to clerk. If we write like this, what it will display? All managers and clerks records it will display. But other than managers and clerks records we want to get. Okay. So you can write like this. You can use not operator or not equals to. Okay. So see here, I'm using not operator now. Observe. See. For example, here some job titles are there. Some job titles are there like clerk. First employee job title is clerk. Second employee job title is salesman. Third employee job title is manager. And fourth employee job title is analyst. Like this. Job titles are there in the job column. What is our requirement now? We want to get the employee records except managers and clerks. If job title is manager clerk, we don't want. So, where job equals to manager, job equals to clerk means it displays clerks and managers records. But what we are writing here is where in front of this, what we are writing? Not. In front of condition, what we are writing? Not. So, not means when condition is true. When condition is true, not true means it will become false. When condition is false, not false means that will become true. Not means opposite. If condition is true, not true means that becomes false. If condition is false, not false means that becomes true. So here we are writing not job equals to manager or job equals to clerk we are writing. Okay, what is the first job value? Clerk value. Is clerk equals to manager? False. Is clerk equals to clerk? Yes. Second condition is true. In case of or, any one condition should be satisfied. So all condition is true here. So not true. All condition is true here. Not true means what? False. Clerk record will not be displayed because of not. Next, second value is what? Salesman. Is salesman equals to manager? False. Is salesman equals to clerk? False. All condition is false. Okay, but in front of that, not is there. In front of that is not is there. Not false means what? True. Not false means what? True. So salesman record will be displayed. Okay, next value, manager. Is manager equals to manager? True. Okay, so for R, minimum one condition should be true. So one condition is true. But in front of that is not is there. Not true means false. Manager record will not be displayed. Next, analyst. Analyst equals to manager? False. Analyst equals to clerk? False. Okay, so all condition is false. But in front of that not is there. Not false means true. So it will display analyst record. So other than clerks and managers records, it is displaying because of not here. Okay, so where not job equals to manager or job equals to clerk, like this we write. So this is the way of using not operator. Okay, I'm copying this. So it is displaying the employee records whose job designations are not manager and clerk. See here, other than clerks, managers, it is displaying. Observe here, salesman it is displaying, analyst displaying, president displaying, but managers, clerks are not there. Observe. So this is the way of using not operator. If condition is true, not means that becomes false. If condition is false, not means that becomes true. Not true means false. Not false means true. Next. Last two examples. So display the employee records. Display the employee records who are working in department number 20, department number 10 and department number 30. This is our requirement. The employees who are working in 10th department and 30 department we want to get. Now, what we have to write? Select employee number, e-name, department number I am taking from which table? EMP table, where department number equals to 10 means it displays 10th department records. Department number 30 means it displays 30 department records. Here, which operator we have to use? AND operator or OR operator? OR operator. If employee is working in 10 means is not working in 30. If employee is working in 30 means is not working in 10. At least one condition should be satisfied. So we must use OR operator. That's it. Okay. So observe here. I'm copying this. The employees who are working in 10th department and 30 department, it is displaying. Observe here. 30 department employees records are there. And 10th department employees records are also there. 30, 10 are there. 20 is not, it is not displayed. Okay. So now the same question, opposite we are writing. Display all employees records who are not working in 10 and 30 departments. Who are not working in 10 and 30 departments. Okay. The same query. So here in front of this, what we are writing here? Not. So not working in department number 10 and 30 we want. So not department number equals to 10 or department number equals to 30. Okay, I'm copying this. The employees who are not working in 10 and 30 departments, it is displaying. Sorry. See here. It is displaying only 20 department records. Observe here. It is not displaying 10th department and 30th department employees records. So because of not, the employees who are not working in 10 and 30 departments, it is displaying. So this is the way of using and or not. This is about logical operators. Logical operators are over. Okay. I'm stopping the session here. In the next session, I cover remaining operators like special operators. So tomorrow is Sunday. Sunday is a holiday, as you know. Sunday is a holiday. Our next session will be on Monday. On Monday, we discuss about special operators. Okay, in, not in, between and, not between and, is null, is not null, like, not like, those operators we discuss on Monday. Okay, thank you everyone. See you on Monday.